Good evening. I welcome you to the joint committee meetings of the Health, Education, and Welfare and Land, Natural Resources, and Cultural Preservation Committees. The time is 6:30 p.m. and I would ask Representative Cloud for our invocation. If you would please stand if you're able. Hello, Representative Cloud. We will now have a roll call. Legislative Clerk April Lindsay.
Mary Crawford.
Present.
Joyce Steer.
Present.
Robert Huff.
Present.
Leonard Gouch.
Here.
Anna Marshall.
Present.
Charles McHenry. Galen Cloud.
Here.
Gerald Proctor.
Yes.
Nelson
Here.
Harjo.
Here.
Joseph Hicks.
Here.
Madam Chair, you got 10 present and 0 absent.
In present and 0 absent constitutes a quorum. All business will be official. First order of business.
Madam Chair, I make a motion for the approval of the minutes of 7/25/2023 with any necessary changes.
We have a motion on the floor from Representative Marshall to approve the minutes of July the 25th, 2023. Is there a second? Second by Representative Joseph Hicks. Roll call vote, please.
Anna Marshall.
Yes.
Charles McHenry.
Yes.
Galen Cloud.
Yes.
Nelson Harjo.
Yes.
Joseph Hicks.
Yes.
Gerald Proctor.
Yes.
Mary Crawford.
Yes.
Robert Huff.
Yes.
Leonard Gouch.
Yes.
Madam Chair, you got 9 in favor and 0 against.
9 in favor and 0 against. The minutes of July the 25th, 2023 are approved. First order of business is TR 23-082. A tribal resolution of the Muskogee Creek Nation authorizing the construction of 3 new child care facilities for the Muskogee Creek Nation Office of Child Care. Sponsor Darrell Proctor.
Most for due pass.
Have a due pass from Representative Proctor. Is there a second? Second from Representative Hicks. Discussion.
Yes. We have Ms. Yolanda come down here and speak on this legislation.
These 3 sites will be, we have a site already at Okema, Eufaula, and Wetumpka, so we would just like to request the land to build new centers for our child care.
Do you have any questions from the committee? Yes, Representative Proctor.
These funds are coming from a grant. These funds are coming from a grant that was, I know it's listed in our legislation. I would just like,
Yes, we're using on one of them, it'll be our ARPIST funding, and then CURSA, and then for our Eufaula is going to be our normal discretionary funds that we receive yearly.
and we've already have locations for these facilities.
Yes,
Okay.
already been selected.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative. Are there other questions from the committee? Other questions from council in attendance? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Darrell Proctor,
Yes.
Mary Crawford,
Yes.
Robert Huff,
Yes.
Leonard Gouch,
Yes.
Anna Marshall,
Yes.
Charles McHenry,
Yes.
Galen Cloud,
Yes.
Nelson Harjo,
Yes.
Joseph Hicks.
Yes.
Madam Chair, you got 9 in favor and 0 against.
9 in favor and 0 against. TR 23-082 is passed. Next item is TR 23-084, a tribal resolution of the Muskogee Creek Nation designating the Muskogee Creek Nation Reservation as a Purple Heart Reservation. Sponsor, Mark Randolph. Now have a motion from the committee, please, when you're ready.
Make a motion, do pass.
Second.
We have a motion on the floor from Representative McHenry and a second from Representative Leonard Gouch. I'm sorry, I can't see y'all. Discussion?
Madam Chair, we allow
Yes.
some time for Mr. Grover Wynn and Mr. Michael Kuhn, please.
Yes, please come forward to the podium.
Madam Chair and all, first of all, we appreciate this opportunity to be in front of you and be able to have this name, this reservation named as a Purple Heart Reservation. Not only warms my heart so much, but it makes us realize that, it makes me realize that the work that we're all doing, that y'all are doing to help us recognize our veterans. I just want to say a few words about the Purple Heart, if I may, before we start. I have a list. I brought a list of Purple Hearts. Our Purple Heart veterans that we have. I didn't know how many was going to have. I only brought enough. Could you get me some more?
They're in the packets.
But what I'd like to say this evening is, that our awards and our decorations are many for our veterans. Over the years, some of our veterans weren't awarded the decorations they need, and that's a process that we're starting to work on too, with even some of our congressmen being able to do this. But Purple Heart is a United States military decoration awarded in the name of the President to those wounded or killed while serving on or after 5 April 1917 with the U.S. military. Original Purple Heart, designated as a badge of military merit, was established by General George Washington on 7 August 1782. The Purple Heart Award is a heart-shaped medal within a gold border, 1.3 inches wide, containing a profile of General George Washington. Above the heart appears a shield of the coat of arms of George Washington between sprays of green leaves. The reverse consists of a raised bronze heart with the words for military merit above the coat of arms and leaves. While clearly an individual decoration, the Purple Heart differs from all other decorations in that an individual is not recommended for the decoration. Rather, he or she is entitled to it upon meeting specific criteria. As mentioned, it is awarded to members of the Armed Forces of the United States who, while serving under one of the U.S. Armed Forces, has been wounded or killed in any action against an enemy of the United States or as a result of attack of any such enemy or opposing armed forces. In 2009, it was estimated the number of Purple Hearts given as World War I, 320,518, World War II, 1,076,000 and 246,000, Korean War, 118,650, Vietnam War, 351 and 351,794, Persian Gulf War, 607, Afghanistan War, 12,334, Iraqi War, 35,411. Muskogee warriors, since World War II, have consistently proven their valor at the front. These Purple Hearts are evidence of their courageous sacrifice. We have one of our own, Mr. Joe Hicks, who was awarded the Purple Heart, we have in our presence today. And Joe, I want to thank you for all that you've done and for us too. In the center court of the Muskogee Nation Veterans Office, as of 1st December 2002, there are 112 plaques of our Muskogee Nation's Purple Heart recipients since World War I. Let us not forget that our freedoms today are because of their sacrifices yesterday. Again, I want to thank you, committee and council, for being supportive of our veterans and standing behind us as we move forward. You know, our warriors and veterans have been very important to where we are and who we are and where we're going to be. But again, I want to thank you for this resolution passing forward so well noted of who we are. But yes, it's
Honor to be in front of the National Council today. The reason with this resolution is far too many times that as we go through our daily lives, we forget about our veterans, about their sacrifices. Why we have of what we have right now is because of these ones that have sacrificed arm and limb, parts of their bodies and stuff for our freedom so we can have this National Council. Also, would like to thank all the Purple Heart recipients like Joe Hicks and stuff for their dedication and stuff for continuing on with the service on the council, and to recognize the reason why we won this resolution is for our veterans that normally don't think that they get recognized. But this way, we're able to recognize our own Muskogee warriors and to let them know that we support them and that we thank them for their military service. And I think with this resolution that the sign, as they go around on the reservation and they see Muskogee Creek Nation, Purple Heart Reservation, that's going to really just put their chest out when they see that my nation cares about me. And I think that's why we wanted to have this resolution to go, because I know Grover works on hard as our veterans and stuff to put them on the front line and everything to make sure they're recognized. But with this resolution here, I think it's a step forward to all the heartache and everything that they have gone through, thinking that no one cares. But with this sign and this resolution be passed, I think it's going to show them they'll be able to hold their heads high and know that our nation appreciates them. No.
again, we want to thank you for all you've done, and Mark, we appreciate the work that you put in for it too, and God bless you.
Thank you, gentlemen. Are there any questions? Wait just a minute. Are there any questions from the committee for either gentleman? I have one. You had a list. I assume it has names on there on the list. Is there a number of Muskogee Creek military that have received the Purple Heart?
There's 119.
The number, 18?
119.
19. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Are there any other questions from the committee? Questions from council in attendance? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Charles McHenry,
Yes.
Galen Cloud,
Yes.
Nelson Harjo,
Yes.
Joseph Hicks,
Yes.
Darrell Proctor,
Yes.
Mary Crawford,
Yes.
Robert Huff,
Yes.
Leonard Gouge,
Yes.
Anna Marshall.
Yes.
Madam Chair, you got 9 in favor and 0 against.
9 in favor and 0 against. TR 23-084 is passed. Congratulations. Thank you. We're down to other business. Is there any other business? Hearing none, we're down to announcements. Are there any announcements from the committee? Hearing none, we are down to our adjournment and benediction, and I would ask Representative Hicks if you would do our benediction, which will be our closing. Hello, Mr. Hicks. We are out of session at 6:41 p.m.